Yeah, the fact that Seba was called into the national team is extremely important for the player in particular because he's put in so much work since he's arrived in Toronto, and it's paid off, not only with his hard work, but what he's done on the field of play has been really second to none in the league, not just in scoring goals and creating opportunities for his fellow teammates and by the way of assists, but just the way he goes about it, with style, with flair, with an exceptional level of skill. It's something that this league has not seen before, and I think people are starting to recognize it, but it takes the Italian national team coach to recognize it as well. So for Seba in particular, after speaking with him and knowing that it is a goal of his to return to the national team fold when he came to Toronto, it's really it's the fruits of his labor. When we went out and signed Sebastian Giovinco, it was the continuation of our vision to be internationally recognized and for Toronto FC to be a destination for some top players around the world. I think it's the evolution of the league. I think a few clubs, LA Galaxy, have a similar philosophy of getting players that are recognized internationally. The wins will come. We're getting there, and we need players like Sebastian to lead us there. Josie Altidore, Michael Bradley, Benoit Giroux, and a number of other players together will take Toronto FC to the next level. But for the world to see that Seba is playing in Major League Soccer with a club like Toronto FC will help us reach the next level on a global scale. And for a national team like the Italian national team, multiple World Cup winners, and for them to call him into a critical phase of juncture where it's friendlies and qualifying games leading up to the Euros is really it's a benchmark for the league as we approach a new level, new heights in this league. We've seen that over the last 2 to 3 years since I've come to Toronto and when I was working at the league office that people are choosing MLS as an option. It is one thing to choose MLS as an option when you're on the wrong side of 30. It is an entirely different thing when you are choosing MLS in your prime. Sebastian Giovinco is, I believe, the first time that a player has chosen to leave one of the top 10 clubs in the world to come to Toronto FC in this city in his prime. I think that he's a trailblazer, a pioneer, and I think he's being recognized for taking that risk because now there's a high reward. It shows you that this league, that we're at a point where when you are performing at your best in this league, you will be recognized. And if you are performing at your best in this league, it means that you are performing at a level that's commensurate with the rest of the world's top clubs and leagues. So Toronto FC, with our professional environment, with Kia Training Ground, with the resources of MLSE, we are able to set up an environment that will allow players to thrive and to reach their full potential. I think it goes without saying that Sebastian, through his consistent play at Toronto FC and within MLS, he's reached new heights. He himself has said he is playing better in MLS. And sometimes it takes the consistent play for someone to remain sharp and to do those special things that make you different. And we've seen that come out of Seba, and I think that from the top down at Toronto FC, we're fortunate to have the environment that has allowed Seba to thrive.